Chief Executive of Dublin City Council, is to withdraw a report relating to the proposed changing of the name of Herzog Park in South Dublin due to what has been described as an administrative oversight. Dublin City councillors had been due to vote on a motion to rename the park tomorrow. It is named after Irishman Chaim Herzog, who was the 6th President of Israel and the father of the current President, Isaac Herzog.
A proposal over the naming or denaming of this small park in the Dublin suburb of Rathgar drew heated debate and comment, especially in the last 48 hours, both at home and abroad. Since 1995, it was named Herzog Park after Chaim Herzog, Belfast born and Dublin raised. He became the 6th President of Israel, and his son Isaac Herzog is President now. Tomorrow, a proposal to change that was due before Dublin City Council.
This is a community response, it has cross-party support, and it is the community standing up and saying that we want to take action because they are absolutely appalled and sickened to their core in relation to the genocide that has taken place.
Well, earlier today I have asked Dublin City Council to withdraw this motion and to seriously reflect on the implications of it. It's a denial of our history.
This evening came news that the proposal would be withdrawn tomorrow, though this is being attributed to an administrative error.
The reality is that the legislation pertaining to the renaming of place names has not been fully commenced. There is not sufficient information contained in both reports for the elected members to make a considered decision. I am frustrated, I am annoyed. I have not experienced anything like this in my 17 years of Dublin City Council.
Those who called for this proposal are sceptical.
This process and proposal has been on the agenda for over a year. And it seems very suspicious that at this last minute, all of a sudden, there's an excuse found to withdraw the items from the agenda.
So the naming of Herzog Park will not be voted on at tomorrow evening's Dublin City Council meeting, but it will be discussed.
Laura joins us in studio now. So Laura, can you take us through the rapid series of events that surrounded this controversy over the weekend and where things stand tonight?
Absolutely, Ray. Well, it started to really gain momentum over the weekend, but it is interesting that this kind of came from a vote by the Dublin City Council's Commemorations and Naming Committee in July. Back then, one councillor objected to the proposal to remove the name Herzog, but the rest of the committee agreed that it should be removed and that a consultation process should be held into getting a new name, and that was what was due to go before Dublin City councillors tomorrow evening. Now, the reason given for that proposal at the time was the context, of course, the conflict in Gaza, but also criticism of Chaim Herzog himself, his ardent Zionist views and his role in Jewish paramilitary organisations, the IDF, and later, of course, as President of Israel. But over the weekend, as that vote of Dublin City Council approached, we heard criticism of this proposal from Jewish representatives. So ahead of that vote, the Chief Rabbi of Ireland spoke of Chaim Herzog's connection to the Jewish community in Ireland, how his father, of course, was the first Jewish rabbi of the Irish Free State. He himself was a fluent Irish speaker. He said that to remove Chaim Herzog's name would be to erase a central piece of Irish Jewish history and would send a painful message of isolation to their small community. And of course, these sentiments were echoed by the Jewish Representative Council of Ireland, who said that this proposal was anti-Semitic. And those sentiments too were echoed by Alan Shatter of the Ireland-Israel Alliance. And then further afield, the offices of the Israeli President Isaac Herzog, of course Chaim Herzog's son, he said removing the Herzog name would be a shameful and disgraceful move. And in the last 24 hours we heard from US Senator Lindsey Graham, who said Ireland was turning into a cesspool of anti-Semitism. So all of that debate was going on. At home we had councillors both for and against. We had government ministers starting with the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Minister for Foreign Affairs speaking out, then the Minister for Justice, the Taoiseach, the Taoiseach then, as you heard, calling for this motion to be withdrawn. In the end, it appears that it was drawn because the legislation required to underpin a part of it hadn't commenced yet. And Richard Shakespeare, the Chief Executive of Dublin City Council, said the report on this proposal to the elected members didn't take account of the correct statutory procedure and was missing information for a valid resolution to be adopted, and so it is to be withdrawn.
OK, my goodness. Laura, thank you.